Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. A rather inauspicious start. What an opportunity after the turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Wide out in motion. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Drones. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tootin.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Dances away. They stripped it out. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
On the run, it's Tootin. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 3.
Touchdown, Hokie! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big...
Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They're setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. Past the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Colorado 10.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looking to throw at Sanders. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a second and short now. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Drones. Got his man on the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hokies! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
And it's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Receivers make those catches upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the... And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge and just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's
trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
To throw, it's Drones. Moves around to clear up the vision. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jennings.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. The Hokies get enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Colorado, 20.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
But this offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs.
Colorado. Number 10. With the grab and the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Running it back, it's Lane. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Now improvising. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Steps away. Trying to get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Dropping back, it's Drones. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from the ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
That's caught. It's Jennings. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the ground game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Lane. Hey, that's a live ball. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Tootin.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Colorado 37, Virginia Tech 35.
Keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Inside the 40. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Drones. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get...
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You've got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes a catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some...
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Drones. On target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 5.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And they'll knock him down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Drones. Looking to scramble. Throws for the tight end. And that pass intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might...